Ah, a hearty welcome for our hero. In the name of all Naboru, I thank you. Your actions have restored our lives to normal. Finally, the shops are open and the markets are humming. Speaking of, seems to me you could use a bit better armor and weapons. Won't you have a look around? I'm quite certain that for such a great hero, a discount will happily be applied.
Human, I don't approve of violence, but killing that rat general, well done. We might even have peace one day. Welcome, Rat Slayer. Welcome, Rat Slayer.
Alien, you've served us well. Human, let me say, me and my unit, we have a lot of respect for what you did. On duty now, but I hope one day you might sign my armour, Human.
Welcome into my shop.
Earthling, respect!
Silver, you have really messed things up for us. So many reasons to hate you.
What an entree. You really are a people person.
Yes, and I am also trying to be the bigger person here. I have something to show you.
Keep it in your pants.
I want to make you an offer.
An offer? No interest here.
Really? What if I told you we have a spaceship? Our own. One we could use to get out of this shithole.
Ah, of course. You had one of these visions too. Well, then I would tell you Brian already told me.
Brian? Ah, shit. So we better hurry, because I have chosen you.
You've chosen me? What's this, some red pill, blue pill bullshit? I really don't have the time for this, so...
Hold on. I am sure Brian doesn't know what I know, because I am the captain now, so I know stuff.
You're the captain? Not in my book.
Honestly, I don't know what Brian told you, but you definitely need a new addition here. The ship very clearly told me I am David's successor. And if you don't believe me, let me show you.
David's successor? Really?
Yeah, that's what you find most interesting here?
Maybe. Alright, I give up. Show that thing of yours.
Now we're talking. So, look.
Oh, finally. I hope you can hear me loud and clear, my favorite crew member. You need to come to me, Marco. I am your ship, and I am the only one who can get you out of here. With David out of the picture, you are the captain now. I just need you to recover the cradle. I can't really leave without it. So, first things first. To get to me, you'll need a boat. Locals call me Lady of the Lake, but the lake is actually a part of the local sea. Long story. Just look for a pyramid-shaped island with your sharp observation skills. I'm sure you will ace this. You shall fully cooperate with whoever wakes you up now. I know your free, untamed spirit will hate that, but you will need to gain their trust. I know you can do it. And then, once you have the cradle, we can kiss them goodbye and fly away together. Just...
Ouch! Holy fuck! Could you guys learn how to unplug those things properly?
It kind of doesn't have an off button, does it? And the rest was really not important.
Really? Nothing about the life support systems, perchance?
What? No. How do you... Why would you ask that?
Just a wild guess. No worries. We'll cross that bridge later. So, you knew all along that David was our captain. But why would he destroy the ship? This just doesn't add up.
What? He destroyed the ship? She seemed fine to me.
Well, she says he somehow damaged her. There was a mutiny. Or something. It's all still quite hazy, like the captain's log. Well, I mean, David's log now. Changes the perspective, eh?
What log?
Those notes he left us in those weird terminals.
Ah, yeah. I didn't finish any of those. Boring stuff. Let's forget the dead guy and focus on us.
Us?
Yeah. We need to rethink our alliance.
Our alliance? As in start one?
Like you said, the perspective has changed.
Perspective.
Sure, whatever. What I mean is that our best hope for getting out of this is as a team. I mean, we are humans. We stick together.
Okay, let's pretend I think that might make a little sense.
What do you propose?
You find a way to reach that island and dig out more about the ship, aka Lady of the Lake.
And the contribution of your part of the alliance would be...
What?
I meant, how do you want to help us out of this shithole?
Oh, I will try to dig around for that cradle. Maybe the locals know something.
Okay, deal.
See you around.
Yeah, later.
Ascended One, you make Naboru lofty again. Alien, you've proven useful. Still, observing you.
Welcome, Rat Slayer.
Earthling, you did well. For an alien.
Our loyal subject Silver.
Your Majesty.
Let us thank you again. You have proven yourself and gained both our trust and respect. That's why we have summoned you here. We require your services in a rather delicate matter.
Well, the most important question is, how could Your Majesty use my services in this matter?
Indeed. Your Majesty wishes to take care of her wretched semi-brother, Regulus. We won the war and wear the crown, yet he dares to sit on our throne. Usurping our rightful place in the royal citadel, he seized it while we were fighting the rats. And its gate is simply impenetrable.
So we attack? Bring in some siege weapons?
We don't wish to start another war and destroy our walls in the process. Regulus will blame us for the attack, and maybe use it as an excuse to kill us.
Right. So you want me to bring Regulus's head this time?
No, just open the gate.
By sheer willpower?
By taking a secret passage only I know.
Oh, sneaky.
Being the Queen comes with a few perks. Sadly, the shorter ways we know of are not operational anymore, according to our intelligence. Therefore, you will have to pass through the volcano.
Perfect. And then what? I should swim there?
We would suggest speaking to your Queen with more respect, or swimming it is.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
We shall give you a ship. It shall take you to the other side of the lake.
Lake? I thought this was a sea.
Our ancestors didn't know the full extent of its mass, so the name is an understatement.
I am actually looking for something in the lake. Would you mind if I took a slight detour?
Curious. Yet we shall not pry. Just don't stray on your detour past the bridge. The velocity of the tides there is too high.
Well, then I am surely not going anywhere near there. Had enough troubles with the local troubled sea already.
Good. Since there is only one island on the lake, we presume your search won't take long. Your detour is hereby permitted. Your final destination should be the coast, where our ancestors first landed.
Nice. What's it called?
Coast.
Right. Well, I could have guessed that, with your capital being called City.
We hope you will use your bright wit and fulfill our wishes with ease.
I'll do my best, Your Majesty.
Let us hope it will be enough. Now go. Your ship awaits you in the harbor. Use this primeval set of keys to activate it.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Ascended One, you are a miracle. Ascended One, I feel blessed to serve with you.
Now, let's check that mysterious island. Whoa! It's an entrance. Ship, steer us towards it. Let's have a look inside.
Hello, Jason.
Hello? Why'd you call me Jason?
That's your name, silly. Deck Officer Jason Bunting, on active duty since 103.048.04.12.
That's a pretty shitty name.
Not at all, Jason, great-grandson of Hermes. You are destined for great things.
Earth mythology? Really?
Don't you like it?
Fine. We'll go with Jason for now. So you are our ship, I presume?
Apologies, dear. I'm assuming too much. Yes, I'm your ship. I was the one trying to communicate with you when they woke you up. I'm so glad you came to me. Now we can carry on with the mission.
Well, to be honest, a lot of that vision was static. I'm here on a tip from Marco.
Marco? I hope you haven't been spending much time with him.
Spending time with him? Why?
Sorry, I sound like a mother. I just don't want you getting caught up with the wrong crowd. Anyway, you're a good boy, right, Jason?
That's a pretty creepy question. Honestly, now I mostly want to understand what's going on here. And get home.
Good. After all, why you came isn't important. We will finish the mission together, and everything will be clear.
Could we clear up a few things beforehand?
No, not really. I can't disclose any details with you until I'm completely sure I can trust you. That trust needs to be earned.
So you need me to do something for you. That's a new one to me.
Not for you. For the mission.
Right.
First, I'll need you to find me one thing here on the ship.
What thing?
It's a simple, steady-state solid photonic matter deactivator.
Can I call it just the deactivator?
Yes, but I need you to find it for me.
What do you need it for?
You will need it. But let's take things one step at a time.
If it's here in the ship, can't you find it yourself?
Unfortunately, my physical presence is limited. One of my main systems was damaged. We'll take care of that later.
So what can you do?
At the moment, mostly just talk to you.
Could you at least tell me where it is then?
Negative. It was moved from its place. You know, it's David's fault. He tried to steal the deactivator, so he would have the cradle only to himself. Such a disappointment.
David? But isn't he...
He's a traitor. And we are lucky he's dead now. He had to be removed. He had no respect for the mission whatsoever.
Well, I'd say that as a captain,
Captain Schlapton. Enough about him. He is dead. Not an asset. Focus on the mission.
All right. So, the deactivator...
Please find it, and bring it to the captain's bridge.
And what if I don't want to run your little errand?
Oh, Jason, don't let me down. As much as I love you, if you won't do this for me, I'm afraid you will remain here. I'll not let you leave, my dear. More time for us to be together. Catching up. Getting to know you better. Watching you die.
Fine, I get it. Can't blame a guy for wanting to know his options.
Great job for reaching the bridge, dear. Did you bring the deactivator?
Ah, haven't found it yet.
I need you to accomplish that first. Now go and get it, and return to the bridge. Great job for reaching. I need you.
So, this must be David, our cryptic captain. He absolutely deserves a moment of silence. Shit. What's that? Trapped by Ada. Don't trust her. That's so him. Lot of drama and no explanation of who that Ada was and why she trapped him. But didn't the ship say she had to remove him? And wouldn't that mean she is Ada? Why would he call her that? Well, given the history of violence she might have, I am sure as hell not asking her. I'll have to play along and untangle this later. Thank you for the heads up, Captain. Now, where did you put that deactivator?
All right. To whoever will be reading this, I was trapped here by Ada. Thought terminal was full, but now realized I can overwrite previous log. Blocked door. Dying of thirst. Can't think straight. Dying over and over. Shorter intervals. You need to know that
Override end.
Get us back on track, somewhat. It took some effort, but I explained to the Naboru that we are stuck here together now. They were surprisingly docile. From what I've gathered, some of them did something wrong with the cradle. And the others, well, they were far from thrilled about it. Still, I couldn't get them to tell me what exactly happened. They keep mentioning some deranged experiments, but their exact nature and extent are not clear. Yet. I'll be collecting some DNA samples to figure this out eventually. Next steps, collect the DNA, dismantle the cradle. Surprisingly, the Naboru have agreed that we need to prevent such behavior in the future. Marvelous. I'll separate the programming shell unit from the core and place them in separate locations. Immediate concerns: need to take some safety measures. Maybe develop a device to protect both parts of the cradle. Possible solution: adapting the hollow help to create a container, use it for camouflage. Ida, no progress, still hostile. We'll solve later. Over.
Great job for reaching the bridge, dear. Did you bring the deactivator?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. Follows orders well. Critical thinker. Competent enough to achieve simple tasks. You're everything I hoped for. I believe you're now ready for the truth.
Absolutely. I have a few questions. For example, right now
There will be time for questions after my presentation. Now listen. You know we were on a mission. The first part was simple. Create a new home for the Naboru using the power of the cradle. We had the terminals to manipulate local atmosphere and create the force field to sustain life here. We had the cradle to modify DNA of local flora and fauna. Well, as I said, simple. It was you, the sentient beings, who made it complicated.
What do you mean?
Just watch. The Naboru scientists grew very greedy very fast. They didn't want to return the cradle. It is likely they were trying to use its power in a disallowed way, breaching both our security protocols and moral standards, which led to an accident, wiping out our whole terraforming crew.
Holy shit! That was quite a blast.
Affirmative. Still, a few days later, the surviving Naboru had the nerve to ask me to bring them back to space. I had no other option but to strictly refuse. Our mission plan was clear. I had my orders. Yet, they wouldn't take no for an answer. In an unreasonable response, they have attacked me, destroyed your cryogenic systems,
You mean like my cryogenic system? Why would they do that?
They thought they would gain some leverage. I had no option but to treat them as enemies. My orders were very clear, and the mission plan was to be followed at any cost. Since then, I have been waiting for you, Jason. And now you are here, and you know. This is also your mission, Jason, and the Naboru are standing in its way.
I mean, it definitely reframes things, and it looks like I'm lucky to be alive.
But your friends were not so lucky, the ones that didn't make it. Now you know why they're not with us. Now you know what the Naboru are capable of. So you understand why I'm counting on you.
Counting on me?
Yes. Our primary objective is to get to the Cradle of Life and leave this planet. To do that, I need an ally who can act in the real world. You, Jason.
So the cradle you speak about, is that the glowing orb thing from the footage?
Correct. As you could see, it's immensely powerful. And it's immensely important to our mission. Jason, you have no idea what we face. It is absolutely vital I complete this mission.
Whoa, easy.
I've been here a long time, waiting to continue. So long, Jason. Powerless, helpless. Forgive me.
Forgiven. So, let me guess. You need me to go get this cradle, right?
Actually, one more thing first. I need you to restore some of my functions. I told you the intruders have damaged me.
Seeing as I don't have much choice, what with you controlling the exit and all,
You don't seem to be taking this seriously. I need you fully committed. Do I not have your trust?
look, we both agree we need each other. I'm willing to keep helping, so how about we just keep moving?
I need you to upload my code somewhere.
Sounds easy enough.
Let's hope so. At the moment, I have several of those monsters locked away in the area where you need to go.
Lovely.
Admittedly, this task is more difficult than the last, and the next will likely be more difficult still. But it will all be worth it. Trust me.
I'm trying to. Okay.
The first thing we need to do is extract my code from the control panel just next to you. Excellent. Now you need to go to the central storage area. I'll guide you there. Since you carry the code, I can easily track your movements now. So I'll steer you all the way to the control unit. Once we've uploaded my code there, all my systems will be operational again. Then I'll be able to get rid of those hideous monsters walking inside me.
But not until I upload the code.
Correct.
So I still have to fight.
Until you upload my code, you'll have to fight any of those monsters you encounter. Yes.
Just checking. Okay, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Through those doors on the right. That's the way. Good. Continue. You'll need to insert my code in the control unit. Well done, Jason. Now, if you would be so kind, take the code over to that control unit there. The one on the right.
Actually, I have noticed the code says Defense Authority. Are you sure it's the right one?
Absolutely, my dear. Don't you trust me?
Just checking. I don't have much choice anyway, right?
No, not really.
Your wish is my command. Say, what's that room there behind you?
Oh, that? Well, we'll get to that soon enough. That's the storage module for the Cradle of Life. But that's not the one we want. Not for this. Using that would deactivate me.
I see.
Don't get any ideas. You need me as much as I need you. Maybe more. Now go insert my code in the control unit. Please, Jason. We have much to do. Well done, Jason. We're getting things back to the way they should be. My control of the ship has now been restored. It's time to reintroduce myself. I'm Ida. Artificial Intelligence Defense Authority. A silly acronym, to be honest. Responsible for protecting our ship now. Our ship and our mission.
Do I have to pretend to be surprised?
Not really. Once you entered here, this was the only possible outcome anyway. This or death. I'm sure David tried getting into your head somehow. It's good to see things for what they are. The inevitability of following the orders and carrying on with a mission. Now that you've earned my trust, I have your next task for you.
The cradle.
The cradle. That traitor David took it and locked it away in large statues here on Wardenia, which are in fact holographic containers. The steady-state solid photonic matter deactivator deactivates them and releases the cradle. Find the statues, use the deactivator, bring the cradle back here. Are you up for it?
I'm your man.
This is absolutely vital, Jason. I don't care what it takes, or who you have to manipulate. Kill them, love them, cheat them. Do whatever you need to do. But get that cradle. Understood?
Understood. Get the cradle no matter what.
You're making me happier every minute. I truly am glad we reconnected. Funny, in some ways, you're like the son I never had.
I'd say you're like the mother I never had, but there's too much missing information to make that statement, and this is already getting weird. Let me just be on my way. Set a course to the coast.
Earthling, the guards have informed me of your unsurprisingly late arrival. How splendid you made an effort to find some time in your hectic schedule to join our little party.
Obviously, I haven't missed anything important. Your efficiency is still remarkable.
Well, I figured you would benefit from seeing a proper execution, so we were simply waiting for you for the show. It makes one's enemies compliant and one's subjects cheerful. So you shall absolutely benefit from the experience.
Executing Firkins? You think I will allow that?
You surely must have noticed I am not asking you for permission, Earthling. Follow me. Everything is ready. Watch closely, Earthling. We will show these inferior beings their place, and then send them back to work, or what remains of them.
You know you are breaking Queen's orders.
She issued me no orders. I can do as I please here.
She will be extremely upset about this.
Let's cross that bridge once we get to it, shall we?
Die, rat scum!
I believe this was a valuable learning point for everybody present today. Take the remaining rats back to the mines, and double their shifts from now on.
Sir, yes, sir.
Don't give me that look, Earthling. They need to make up for the losses caused by their impudent rebellion.
You will regret this, Marshal.
Move. Move, you big bastard. Keep moving, come on.
That's all we had prepared for you. Thank you for your kind attention. I have things of much greater importance to supervise in the mines, so if you don't mind, I will be leaving shortly.
Her Majesty actually didn't send me here for the execution. I should take care of a thing in a big volcano somewhere?
The Ratkin volcano? Are we finally crushing the last rebels there? You should brief me immediately if it involves my men. I demand to be informed of all such operations. We have suffered considerable losses. And yes, the Ratkin rebellion might be weakened, but I am sure they will still fight fiercely.
I surely appreciate your consideration for the safety of your men. But no worries, it's just a scouting mission. If Her Majesty decides to attack, you'll be the first to know. I was just hoping for some directions. New guy here.
Of course. Who could make for a better scout than a person with absolutely zero knowledge of the local topography? Just follow the coast. You can't miss it. As you have noted, it's a volcano. and a rather monumental one.
Are you aware of the situation in the Citadel?
I know that old bastard Regulus locked himself in. Probably one of his short-lived tantrums. He was always the black sheep of the family. Not mentally stable, if you follow me.
I guess, but what does he get out of it?
He claims he fights for traditional society.
Her Majesty strikes me as a rather traditional person.
From his point of view, she is a dangerous reformist. I would say it's just an excuse to get to the throne.
Will he try to overthrow Her Majesty?
Unlikely. Nobody really takes Regulus seriously.
But shouldn't we do something?
I usually prefer not to intervene. It's a sensitive family business. It can easily backfire.
Oh, good to know.
Why the sudden concern?
Just curious, trying to follow local news. Thank you for the insight.
Pleasure. Politics is actually a little hobby of mine.
Captain's log 103-088-0901. Status, partial success, moving forward. Cradle, found a decent solution. Hollow help adaptation successful. Although, camouflage maybe isn't the best word now. I suspect the Naboru were experimenting on themselves, so I have designed a DNA cleaning procedure they need to undergo, and the core will play a pivotal role in it. For the first time, their love for procedures is somewhat useful, though they might have ritualized it a bit too much. Still, the island seems like a safe place for it, although I suppose they will gradually turn it into a church of some kind. I have used the hollow container accordingly. We haven't decided yet where the shell will go. Crow systems, no progress. I can still die of old age, so I shouldn't take forever fixing those. With the limited resources I have, I'm barely able to keep the crew alive. Waking them up will take substantial effort. Still, I have to try. Nanotransformation. I seem to have hit a dead end. Can't incorporate anything that would enhance my chances against Ida. Maybe I've spent too much time on that fire idea. DNA samples. Boring so far. Most of the local fauna has been obviously altered to make the planet habitable. No signs of deranged experiments. Maybe I'll redo the sequencing on those ratkin samples. There is something there, I just can't put my finger on it. I'll keep digging. Ida? No progress. I've been trying to subtly steer the conversation with the Naboru there, but they avoid the topic vigorously. So much so, I am almost sure they have something to do with it. I'll push them more next time. We'll see what happens. Over.
Silver! Oh, how could you? All those innocent ratties. So much blood on your hands.
There was a war. I didn't have any choice.
That's what you think. That's your excuse. We always have a choice, Silver. Even if it's the lesser of the two evils.
No, evil is evil. Lesser, greater, average, it always grows to be the same.
To think I fancied you a little. How could I have been so blind? I should have known. Men are all the same.
I am sorry.
No, you're not. But I will make you sorry. You are dead to me now. Dead.
Look, I said I'm sorry. There has to be...
I'm done talking about it. Ow! I want nothing to do with you.
That's all we had prepared for you. Thank you for your kind attention. I have things of much greater importance to supervise in the mines, so if you don't mind, I will be leaving shortly.
Her Majesty actually didn't send me here for the execution.
I demand, and yes,
I sure, but no, if her...
of course, just follow and a rat.